आओ देखें क्रिकेट टीवी।
हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग एंड वेलकम टू क्रिकेट टीवी। मैं हूं प्रिया जोशी, मेरे साथ हैं हेतवी पटेल, आर क्रिकेट लवर। विथ अस वी आल्सो हैव नारायण पसारी सर, जो कि क्रिकेट एक्सपर्ट है और क्रिकेट एंथुजियास्ट है। एंड वी हैव अ ट्रू लवर ऑफ द गेम, मिस्टर निखिल मोरसावाला। सो वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू टू क्रिकेट टीवी। आज शुरू
हाय।
करते हैं जी। शुरू करते हैं। हम रिव्यू करेंगे सबसे पहले इंडिया वर्सेस यूएई, जो कि खेला गया था 10 तारीख को। और व्हाट अ मैच, व्हाट अ शॉर्ट मैच, जो कि इंडिया ने 4 ओवर में खत्म कर लिया। सो हुड लाइक टू गो फर्स्ट, हेतवी?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a very even comparison or even fight to play with. UAE hasn't played as much as India A team
Yes.
has played. Though those are more experienced players, they've played more matches, more teams throughout the year. So I don't see it an even comparison. But yeah, India played brilliantly. But they should not come into confidence because of this win. That's
Yes.
what I mean, I would say. Yeah.
Yes, well said. Yes, Narayan sir.
So, as we had predicted and Nikhil had mentioned in our preview, that this would be a no contest.
Hmm.
And it happened that way basically. And India won comfortably 9 wickets just in 27 balls. So, what at one point of time UAE was 26 for no loss. And then in 31 runs they all crumbled. With super bowling of the spinners. Kuldeep came back into the reckoning. He just took four for 7 runs in just 13 balls. And see, as soon as the ball began to grip and the pitch started taking turning, the spinners will always play their game, and UAE batsmen had no clue whatsoever of the Indian
Yeah.
bowler. So that is the thought process, and let's take it further. Yeah.
Nikhil sir.
And so I think the trend is there very clearly. I mean, there's not much to review about the match.
Hmm.
But if you see the broad contours of all the matches that are happening, both in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and I think Abu Dhabi is also an outlier. It's a slightly more difficult pitch than the Dubai pitch. But if you look at the Pakistan-Oman match, where, if you see the bowling trend, they started with the spinners. So Shahid Shah really bowled the first over, and then Sain came in. Sain with the spinner, right arm off break, and then Sufyan was there and Abrar. And if you see the trend of the wickets, 6 wickets, the first 6 wickets were taken by the spinners. Shaheen Shah took the seventh wicket, and then their second pace bowler, I forget his name, he took wickets number 8 and 9. So the top order were able to negotiate the pace bowlers well because the pitches there's nothing in the pitch for them. If you
Hmm.
saw, even Jasprit Bumrah gave 19 runs, one third of Oman's runs were scored of Jasprit Bumrah, and I think he went for 10 runs in the second over.
Hmm.
That's why when Narayan said 26 for no loss of 3 overs. Of that, a major portion went from Jasprit Bumrah's bowling. Other than that, there's not much in this pitch for pace bowlers. So that sort of will set the trend for the matches to come.
Hmm.
And Pakistan's three spinners that did very well. I think there is a message there in that performance for maybe for India for today's match, and we
Hmm.
obviously talk about that. But I think the pitches are helping the spinners, and because the opposition is not good. I know most of the spinners have done well, and it's a very weak opposition. So the spinners taking a lot of wickets in Oman
Hmm.
or against him. But this match also, if you, I don't know whether you all saw the Sri Lanka Bangladesh match. Hasaranga was completely unplayable. I mean, the way he was bowling, and the first 2 wickets that he took on Bangladesh batsmen, they were just not able to negotiate. The pace bowler did well. Chamira did well. Chamira was fantastic. But the Bumrah looked alike. The Pathirana was taken to the cleaners. He was 40 runs of his 4 overs. And Pathirana is sort of a Bumrah style bowler. His swing action is something like Bumrah. He doesn't bowl like this. He bowls
Mm.
sideways. Something similar to what Bumrah and what Malinga used to do many years ago. And so that did not work. And the Bangladesh batsmen were able to hit Pathiran all over the place. So there's a message there, I think, for the Indian team today. But all in all, I think Bangladesh having lost to Sri Lanka, Afghanistan now has a chance of coming into the playoffs if they do well against Bangladesh. If they beat Bangladesh, then they qualify. So I think Bangladesh losing to Sri Lanka, good thing for Afghanistan. And they did well against their first match against Hong Kong. They really took them to the cleaner. They made the highest score of the tournament so far, 188 or something. And I think that speaks well for the batting. So Afghanistan, I think, will creep into the playoffs over Bangladesh. We'll see Sri Lanka, Afghanistan coming in from that group, and obviously India, Pakistan from this group.
Uh, my next question, this is coming back to India UAE. Do you think that spinners played a good role besides Shivam bowling well? Narayan sir?
Yeah, as just now Nikhil mentioned that spinners are doing well
Hmm.
on the turf basically, and Kuldeep, as I mentioned, he was just superb,
Hmm.
not playable itself, and he's a very bowler actually. उसको पांचों के पांचों टेस्ट मैच में इंग्लैंड में नहीं खिलाया गया था, तो वो
Hmm.
वैसे भी एकदम जोश में थे, एंड एज सून एज द पिच स्टार्टेड सपोर्टिंग, उन्होंने फिर 13 बॉल में उन्होंने वो 4 विकेट लिए, और साथ में अक्षर ने भी एक लिया, और
Hmm.
सपोर्टिंग में सब मिला के 6 हुए थे, लेकिन अगर आप देखोगे तो जो 2 ओवर दुबे को दिए गए
Hmm.
uh, by the skipper. So he also this time played an excellent, job with the ball. We have seen him playing with the bat more than the ball basically. So he did a great job. उन्होंने भी 2 रन, 2 ओवर में 3 विकेट लिए, 4 रन दिए. So ऐसा लग रहा है मेरे को कि शायद इंडिया अगले मैचों में ना उनको दो एक ओवर देंगे, टू बी एज द सिक्स बॉलर, उनके पास
Hmm.
एक ऑप्शन है, तो
Hmm.
हो सकता है कि ही कैन डू वेल विद द बॉल एज
Hmm.
इटसेल्फ. सो तो बॉलर्स ने अच्छा काम खेला इसके अंदर,
Hmm.
एंड स्पिनर्स ने अच्छा किया, इवन द पेसर ने, इवन बुमराह ऑल्सो टुक 1 विकेट. लेकिन
Hmm.
ठीक है, इट्स ओवरऑल इट्स वाज गुड, एंड फ्रॉम 26 ऑफ नो लॉस टू 57 ऑल आउट, 31 बॉल में 10 रन देना, 10 विकेट लेना इज गुड एक्चुअली. इट
Hmm.
वाज अ गुड. UAE, though they are have a coach in लालचंद राजपूत बेसिकली,
Hmm.
लेकिन अगर अपने जैसे बॉलर्स माहिर हो जाते हैं कोई पिच के ऊपर, तो कोई भी बैट्समैन आगे खेल नहीं पाता है.
Hmm. Right. Uh, do you have to say anything about Sky coming at number 3, जो कि तिलक वर्मा का बैटिंग स्लॉट है?
निखिल.
No, I think Samson. So let's talk about Sanju first because I think that it starts from there. And
Yeah.
if Sanju is not there, then things change, right? So it's because Sanju is there and because Sanju is playing as the first wicket keeper, as a wicket keeper batsman, not as a batsman. So if Jitesh was wicket keeping, there's a different story. I think with Sanju being there, and I think Sky came because the score was like that. I mean, I don't read anything into Sky coming at number 3 because when you have to make what 47, 57 runs and you already Abhishek Sharma made 30 out of 15. I think they wanted to make a 10 wicket victory and he got out because of whatever that bad shot he played. He was fully entitled to play that shot because he played very well 50 or 15. So don't read anything into that number 3 in this match because suppose they had made 150 and we had to make 150. I don't think Sky would have come. I think Tilak Verma would have come in his normal position and Sky would have come in his normal position. So this was a very, I mean, it didn't matter who came. I mean, they could have said Kuldeep Yadav at number 3. It wouldn't matter. So really, it was like, I don't think it should be anything into that, honestly. The answer to your question is
It was a small chase, so just to quickly
Yes,
end it, they sent him. Yeah.
true.
so he's a captain. He said, okay, मैं 4 mark जीत जाता हूँ मुझे जाने दो ठीक है आप चले जाइए. So like a
नहीं,
walk in the park.
Yeah.
उन्होंने छक्का मारा इमीडिएटली आते ही.
He Maharaj. That is his style, and that was his favorite style to behind the leg side and taking it into dog leg. So Fenta, he's an expert at that, and these are कच्चे bowlers हैं, तो उनके सामने तो क्या हो. But the one point I would like to make, the ball was keeping very low, so don't read too much into Shivam Dube's 3 wickets. I don't think that those wickets that Shivam Dube took were excellent balls, that
bowling.
wicket taking balls. I think the ball kept very low, and that one leg before wicket that he got. I mean, the batsman couldn't do anything. The ball didn't rise. I mean, when you play and the ball doesn't come up as you expect it to come up, I mean, it's something that you just cannot control. And so I think, yes, the bad batting, of course, was that the got behind that Shivam Dube got was a very bad shot for the batsman. But I think don't read too much into Shivam Dube's bowling performance. I think this was again a very bad, not a match to measure performance. So good, he's there. I think he should be there. He didn't get a chance to bat, but that's where his real value will
Sure.
come when he comes in the middle order, and we see whether he accelerates the scoring or not.
So that's a review of India versus UAE. कोई कुछ और कहना चाहता है? Any last comments? Yes, sir. Yes, Narayan, sir.
एक point which I would like to recommend was India showed great sportsmanship,
Mm-hmm.
when they withdrew a run out appeal from the tail ender Junaid Siddiqui. So हुआ क्या था कि दुबे बॉलिंग कर रहे थे और उनके ट्राउजर से वो टॉवल जो रहता है ना वो गिर गया था एक्चुअली, सो बॉल कंप्लीट हो चुका था एक्चुअली, और जिस सिद्दीकी को लगा कि कुड जस्ट टेल द अंपायर कि ये गिरा हुआ है बेसिकली, तो थोड़े से बाहर निकल गए, तो संजू सैमसन ने विप ऑफ द सेकंड उन्होंने उनको स्टंप आउट या रन आउट वट एवर इट इज कॉल्ड वो कर दिया था. But then Sky, as a good captain, he went to the umpire and then he withdrew him. So it was something good in the spirit of the
I
game.
will ask you a very controversial question, Narayan. Narayan, I'll ask you a very controversial question, if you don't mind. It is, if you're playing against Oman, you already, the match is virtually over. You could afford to be sportsmanlike. Now, imagine a scenario where it is actually Pakistan on the other side, and they need 15 runs to win, and this wicket is critical for you. What would you do? Would you show the
No,
same
India,
sportsmanlike?
no, India says,
think
no,
not.
no,
I
no,
think
no.
not. I think at that point of time you would say out hai, umpire ne out diya, please go home. I want to win the match. ये तो
नहीं
क्या
नहीं
पता
उसमें
है
नहीं
मारे
नहीं
थे
उसमें नहीं उसमें क्या होता, अभी जो वाहवाही हुई है वहां अगर ऐसे करते ना तो लोग गालियां देते.
Correct.
तो क्या वो ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी है निखिल, निखिल इट्स ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी. बट लुकिंग एट स्काइज रिकॉर्ड्स टिल नाउ, अभी तक जो भी है स्पोर्टिंग स्पिरिट का बात है ना, ही इज अ वेरी स्पोर्टी गाय अदरवाइज, सो ही आल्सो मिंगल्ड विद द अदर पाकिस्तानी प्लेयर्स आल्सो ऑन द फील्ड, जबकि भी इतना सब चल रहा है ना कंट्रोवर्सी, तो क्या है वो ही कुड
not to take anything away from what he did. I was
या
just
या
saying
या
that
या
the situation.
And that would be a tactical decision then. It won't be a, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
nothing to do with sportsmanship.
Well, so pretty much one-sided match जो कि खेला गया था between India versus UAE. तो मिलते हैं जल्दी अगले एपिसोड में. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you all of you. Bye bye.
आओ देखें क्रिकेट टीवी.